You're welcome to Logos Aflame Daily Devotional Podcast. Be blessed as you listen.
September 1st. Today's topic is God's righteousness restores. It is easy to look at our situations and be tempted to believe that God has no interest in our affairs. When things go wrong, many are tempted to conclude that God is unfair in his dealings with us. Just as Job, who went through a series of tribulations, we sometimes question God for abandoning us to our fates, even though we have dutifully served him. Unfortunately, at such times, some people turn their backs on God or engage in complaints. However, today's reading shows us that the ways of God are righteous and just. Whether in rain or shine, God has our best interests at heart. Jeremiah 29:11, New Living Translation, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans of good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." The justice of his ways brings blessings upon us. He promises to be with us in our tribulation when we trust him to be fair in his judgment. Job had suffered for a season, and in his frustration he reasoned that he deserved none of the trials he faced. In Job 40, God challenged Job's self-righteousness and made him and his friends understand that their ways are far from God's ways. He proved this by restoring Job's losses with multiple the wealth he had enjoyed before trouble befell him. Jesus Christ also endured persecution and death. One would have thought that he would have been spared the agony of such suffering, but his death was necessary to defeat the power of sin once and for all, and bring humankind the gift of salvation. Rather than face guilt and judgment, everyone who believes in him enjoys the blessing of a restored relationship with God. For God made Christ, who never sinned, to be the offering for our sin, so that we could be made right with God through Christ. Galatians 5:21, New Living Translation. In life, when trials come, our point of action should be to hold on to God and watch out for the blessings he has in store for us in that season. God's ways are just. Like steel tempered by fire, he uses the troubles we face to produce a better version of us. Practical reflections. 1. In what ways have I thought that God was unfair in his dealings with me? 2. Have I repented from my wayward thoughts and looked forward to the dealings of God in my test periods? Our Bible reading is from Job 40 through 42:17, 2 Corinthians 5:11-21, Psalm 45 1-17, Proverbs 22:14. Our memory verse is from Psalm 45 verse 6 using the New King James Version. Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of your kingdom.
We would love to hear from you. Please send your messages and prayer requests to our email, office@logosoflameministries.org, or visit our Facebook page, Logos of Flame Ministries, and drop a message. God bless.